we want to, if you have your drawing at the beginning or at the start, there's an existing road there. Have you seen it? It's a T-junction itself. You can see that it's a T-junction, but we have only done this aspect. Now the problem is, having done this, if you only concentrate on this, what will happen is that your profile may either be cutting the profile of this. If you don't tie it to the profile of this profile may either be cut hanging, or it will be there will be a level difference between the two rows. Are you okay? But I want to make sure that the profile of this and that of this are all at the same, at this meeting point where the two alignments intersect. Please, are we okay? So the same thing applies. If, for example, you have to design a pipe and there's supposed to be a junction there, that point becomes an intersection. So you still have to learn it. So we are going to, please, we all have this. Please, we all have, I'm sure we do. So what we are going to do is that we are going to create a new alignment altogether. We are not going to use the alignment layout tools for this alignment to draw this. No. We are going to create a new alignment this way. And the alignment that we are going to draw here, we are going to draw, if you look at this alignment, it's a curve. Can you see it's a curve? It's not a straight. Can you see it's a curve? So we are going to draw an arc, an AutoCAD arc, to define this particular alignment. Then after, we'll convert it into an alignment. Are you okay? So press A for arc, A, and you enter. Have you pressed A? Please, have you pressed A? Or type A, or whatever. A, enter. Then saying that specify start point. We're actually going to specify 3 points: the start, the midpoint, and the end point. So I will start from, let's say, here. Then I want it to pass through somewhere. The midpoint is somewhere here. Then the end is somewhere here. If you draw it and it's not correct, you can always click and try to polish it. Let's say something like this. You define something. At least it's going through the existing center line some way, somehow. For the main road, this is what is called the primary road. This is the main road. The main road in AutoCAD Civil 3 is the same as primary road. And the minor road, though this is an important road, but in terms of intersection, this is the primary and this is the secondary. Or this is the major and this is the minor. Please, are we okay? So I'm saying that if you can't draw an arc, you draw a simple line from here to here. Arc A, enter. Then first, you haven't been able to do. Who has not been able to do it? Just simple AutoCAD arc. Please, haven't been able to do it. Just simple AutoCAD arc. Or you just draw a simple line. Successful? Okay. Now you know how to convert into an alignment. So go to alignment. Alignment, the drop down. Create alignment from object. Let's select it. Then we come and select this alignment. This object, sorry, the AutoCAD arc. So I select it, then I right click, and you see the arrowhead has come. We are okay, we are not worried about the direction, so enter. Are you okay? Then it comes, this one comes. Let's give it a name. Let's call this let's say main road or something. Alignment from object. Let me call this main road. Please, have we done it? Very simple. Draw a simple arc. Then you go to alignment, create alignment from object. Then you have this. So the name, we are calling it main road. We are calling it main road. Please, are you okay? We are calling it main road. Then we are also going to call, we'll leave everything as it is. We'll erase existing entities. Whether we add or we don't, the 200 will not cost anything. The alignment label set. This is a small alignment. We are not interested in even the changes. So we'll not even label it. So alignment label set, let's leave it at none. Are you okay? Please, are we okay? Yes. We just want to have an intersection here. So the changes and all that, we are not so much worried. So everything is okay. Then press OK. Then the alignment will be created for you. Successful. So we have an arc. Please, any problem? Successful, good. So now we are going to draw the surface profile of this alignment and also insert a design profile. Are you okay? So I showed you that there are two ways. One way is to select the alignment. I select the alignment. Have we selected the alignment? Then surface profile. Surface profile. Do you have the surface profile? Do you have the window? Create profile from surface. Has this window open for all of us? The surface we are using is DTM, so we add. You add, then draw in profile view. You go next all the way to the end, or you can just straight away click create profile view. Then you go and select where you want your profile view to be. Let's say I want it to be somewhere close to the other one I drew, so I click somewhere here. So I have my profile views for the other alignment here. Any problem? We've all been able to do it. Successful. Very simple. Dominic, successful. Very simple. So now we've been able to. Please, those are the back. You just came. Then what you can do is, if somebody has done it, just copy his, or if you just came. What I said is that I will try to repeat. We are trying to insert an intersection at this point. And I said we are going to do just a simple T intersection. The principles used to create a T intersection can be used to do any type of intersection. Once you have two elements meeting, whether a roundabout or whatever, you can use this particular option. I mean, you can use intersection if you understand. And I said there are more to what we are doing, but we are going to do a basic intersection. So at the beginning here, or at the start here, draw a simple AutoCAD arc, to define this particular alignment. Arc type A to define an arc. Then you press or you click on the start, where you want it to pass and where you want it to end. Have you done that? Those who just came, please, have you been able to do it? We have to quickly hurry up and finish the intersection. Then we insert our corridor for the main road. Then do our plan and profile. Be able to do our plan and profile. Then we also try and create our detailed cross-section, our sessions. If we finish and there's time, we'll also try and generate reports. Please, are we okay? If we finish and there's time, we'll also try and generate earthworks. Are we okay? So if we hurry up, we'll be able to finish all these before 4. Please, can I continue? Okay, so now we have our alignment. And I said that if you finish with your alignment, we are going to create the surface profile. So select the alignment, then you go to the launch pad, you see surface profile, you select. You finish drawing the arc. So now you have to convert it into an alignment. So go to alignment, create alignment from object. You select that one, then come and select the arc. Then a window will open, give it a name, the alignment a name. Have you selected the alignment? If you select, you have to right click to enter. An arrow, then if you are okay with the direction, you enter. So give it a name and you just okay. We leave everything as it is and okay. Successful. Enter, then you draw the arc. Please, are we okay? Successful. So if you have you been able to draw the alignment? Okay, if you are successful, now we have to before you can have an intersection, you need a plan, an alignment and a profile, because it is intersecting it both in plan and in profile. Please, are you okay? So which one is not responding? Oh, I'm saying that go to create alignment from objects. Have you selected it? Then what comes? Select. So you go and select the arc. Select the arc. When you select and you right click, it will give you an arrow. Then you enter again. If you're okay with the direction, then the window will come. Give it a name and you'll click OK. Have you done it? Let's hurry up. Successful? Yeah. So I'm saying that we are going to draw the surface profile, but now at this point you see that we have the plan here. Every time I have to scroll in, then we have to go there. Why don't we divide the screen into two? We have the plan on one side, then the profile 2 on the other side. Or even if possible, we divide it into 3. We have the plan, the profile, and the session. But for now, let's divide into 2. I'm sure we know how to divide into 2. 2 viewports. You go to view, or you click on this. Watch. Oh, there's also another option. Instead of going to view, you see the negative sign here. Please, do you see the negative sign here? You press it, then see viewport configuration. Do you see the list? So 2 vertical, then to do it for you, or you go to view, the long process, view, viewport configuration, then 2 vertical. So my plan is here. My plan is here, and my profile is somewhere. I have my profiles here. So have you been able to do it? No. Okay, I insert the profile. I'm able to insert the profile. I'm saying that to insert the profile, first select the alignment. But have you divided your screen into 2? So select the alignment, then go to Launchpad, look up. Launchpad, you see surface profile. So you select it. Then your alignment has already been selected for you. Select surface, is DTM, then you add. Have you clicked on add? Those who don't have their profile, click on add. Have you clicked on add? Yeah. Ama, have you clicked on add? Your surface, the surface, I don't know, yours may not be called DTM. Whatever the name is, then add. Successful. If you add, you click on draw in profile view, then go next, all the way to the end, create profile view. Then you come and select where you want your profile view to be. Please, who is still behind? Successful. So make sure that we have your plan. You have your plan somewhere here. You have your profile also somewhere here. So now this is the existing profile for this road. Now we are going to, please watch something. We are going to insert what? Our design profile. Are you okay? Please, are we okay? Any problem? Please, any problem? Oh, no response. Are we tired? Okay, so we are going to insert our design profile here. Please, are we okay? Now, I will teach you some other thing. Now we are going to insert, you see here, it's not a straight, it's like a curve. We are going to insert a vertical curve here. Instead of having grades, it will just be a vertical curve. Are you okay? So we are just going to put a vertical curve here. How do we do it? First, select the profile view. Select the profile view. Have you selected the profile view? Only one thing should be selected at a time. Select the profile view. Then do you see profile creation tools? Yes. Please, if you can't find it, please let us know. Do you see profile creation tools? Yes. Select profile creation tools. Have you selected it? Yes. Then you give it a name. Let's leave the name as it is. Let's leave everything as it is. Then click on OK. Then this will come. The creation tools will come. Please, do you have the creation tools? Please, do you have the creation tools? Yes. Very good. So let's click the drop down. Can you see the drop down under curve? This one. Please, can you see it? Watch if you can't find it. This one. After the tangent or the grid, you have the curve. Can you see it? You click the drop down. Please, have you clicked the drop down? Yeah. There are different ways of inserting a fixed vertical curve. You can have 3 points, but I'm not going to insert the one with the 3 points. We are going to use the one to. We are going to insert. We are going to specify the 2 ends, and we'll specify what our how do you call it? Our parameter will be in terms of the K or the radius or the length. Please, are we okay? As I said, you can use this fixed one. It's almost like drawing an arc. If I select this one, watch. If I select this one, I have to select 3 points. Maybe here, the second point, maybe here, and the third point. maybe here. You understand? You can do it this way, but I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to use a different method. So if you are comfortable, you can use the fixed for now, but I'm going to use this one, this second one. Please, are we all here? Fixed vertical curve, 2 points, then parameter. Please, are we there? Then you select that one. For that one, you select the start and the end of the curve. Then you select the parameter in terms of maybe the K factor or some other thing. Please, have we done that? So the start point, let's assume it's starting from here. Then it is also ending, let's say, somewhere here. Now the curve, is it a crest, or do you have crest, sag? Please, do you have crest, sag? If you select the first, the start and the end, you see something coming. Specify curve type, crest or sag. Yes. So ours is a crest, so you leave it as default, then you enter. Have you left it at default? Then what comes after that? Enter K value or radius. The default K value that is there is what? 14. Let's assume that we are using a K value of 30. So type 30. And does something come? If you type 30, does something come? The curve has come. Who is not having the curve? Have you typed 30? So specify start point. You start the start of the curve, then the end of the curve. Then to ask you, is it a crest or a sag? It's a crest, so enter. Because it could also be a sag. So you enter, then it says the K value or the radius, and you are saying we are using K of 30, or the one you want to use. You type it and you enter. Then you right click and you have your curve there for you. Who is not having his curve? We all have the curve. Please, we all have a curve, don't we? Yes. Good. Now if we have the curve, the next thing we have to do now, because we are going to create an intersection, these two alignments must meet. In plan, they must meet. If they don't meet, you can't have an intersection there. Please, are you okay? So we are going to move this alignment that we have drawn. Make sure that your object snap is on, and it is set to, see where the object snap is, and the setting you have nearest also turned on. Where is nearest? So that we make sure that we get, I'm sure you know how to turn your object snap on, the object snap settings. So the object snap settings, make sure that nearest has been turned on. Nearest has been turned on, so that we'll be able to move it to touch this curve. Nearest. Now if you don't know where your settings is, it's down here. You see something like a rectangle. Can you see it? And there's a drop down just by it. When you click the drop down, make sure that nearest has been turned on. If your object snap is on, you see that the rectangle, the square is blue. It has been highlighted as blue. Those who are using 2013, yours may be a little different from this, but it is down there at 2013. It is somewhere here. Make sure you find it. Please, can I continue? Oh, no response. Please, can I continue? Yeah. Okay, so now, if you have done it, what I want you to do for me, please watch. Go, make sure you are at the beginning, where the two intersections or where the two alignments are. You are somewhere at the beginning. Select this alignment. Have we selected it? The primary road, the one we did yesterday. Not the one we did today, the one we did yesterday. Please, have we selected it? Yes. Do you see that there's something like, is it cyan, a dot at the beginning? Hold it or click on it and move it. It will allow you to move it. And we are moving it to touch this particular. Make sure that it touches it. If it is touching it, you see that the nearest sign will come. It's like an X or like an hourglass or something. Can you see it? So if it has touched, then you click, then it will move it there. Who was successful or who was not successful? Very simple. Successful. Please, my successful. Good. Successful. Dominic, successful. Okay, so we are successful. So it means that this the two alignments in plan they meet, but in profile they are not meeting. Are you getting it? In profile, look at where this one is. This one may be is in a cut. This one too may be somewhere else. So now we are going to make the two meet, and the two will meet if we create our intersection. Please, are you okay? Now when we create our intersection, we have a primary and a secondary. This is the primary and this is the secondary. The secondary is dependent on the primary in the sense that if wherever the primary will move, once it is connected to it, automatically this one also will move with it. Are you getting it? Because this one will be locked to this one wherever it meets it in profile. Okay, so we are going to insert our intersection. We will insert the intersection with a corridor. Though I don't like that option, I always want to use the difficult one where I model the intersection on my own. I don't use what the software gives me. Okay, so please, do we all have two alignments and two profiles? Please, do we all have it? Where are you? Where did you get lost? Which yellow lines? These ones. But you have the red. You have the red and the cyan. Don't worry. This one are offset alignments, so don't worry. Once you have this and you have the two profiles, then you are not lost. You've been found. So please, can I continue? Okay, so now we are going to create an intersection. If your two alignments don't meet, you will not be able to create the intersection. Are you okay? So we are going to create an intersection between these two alignments. The alignment, it could be a road, it could be a pipe, it could be anything. Please, are you okay? Maybe you may have, let's say, two pipelines all meeting or connected to one chamber, or something in common. So at that point they form an intersection. So the intersection is not necessarily for road. Wherever you want something to meet in plan, I mean, first you have brought it together in plan, but also in profile you want them to meet. That's where you have to create an intersection. Please, are we okay? Please, can I continue? Okay, so go back to home. Are we all at home? Now if you're at home, can you see intersections? Can you see intersections? Click the drop down. You see there are different types. You have create intersection, you have create runabout. We are not going to do create runabout and the rest. We are only going to do create intersection. You can explore the rest. Create intersection. So select create intersection. Have you selected it? Yeah. Then what comes down there? What comes at the command line? So where the two intersections meet, take your cursor there. You see that if they meet, you have like a yellow cross. And do you have it? So please, do you have it? Yes. Who is not having it? Where the two intersections, unless they don't meet, if they meet, if you take your cursor there, you see that there's like a yellow X. Who is not having it? Because we are moving. Amma, do you have it? When you go to intersection, create intersection, and you take your cursor to where the two meet, you see that if you take it close, you see a yellow X there. It's green. The color is green, but it's an X. Yes. Okay, maybe. Whether green, I don't know. I see it as yellow. I see it as yellow. It didn't touch it. But you see, there's a cross there. So if there's a cross there, whether it's yellow or brown, once there's a cross, it means it can intersect. If it can intersect, it didn't meet, then make it meet. Make it meet. No, when you zoom in, no, don't worry. Once you see, when you zoom in, because of regeneration or because of graphics, and you know this one is a curve. A curve is composed of a number of lines. So sometimes when you zoom in, you may see that it's not meeting. But if you regenerate, you see that it will meet. So once you see, the most important thing is that there is an X there. Please, do you have an X there? Yes. Now, if it is meeting, when you click, something should happen. If it's not meeting, nothing will happen. It will tell that there's no intersection or nothing. If the two are meeting and you click, this should come. Ama, has it come? If the two are meeting, please, everybody should be here. Please, those in front, do you have it? Unless your two alignments are not meeting. Dominic and his team, you have it. You have it. Ama and her team. Unless the two alignments are not meeting. So that's why I said earlier on that move it. Click this alignment. Make sure the snap is on to nearest. You select it and move it for it to touch the primary alignment. Then have you done it? Are they meeting now? Please, is it meeting now? No, Ama. Nobody should be left behind. Who is with Ama? We are all ahead. Okay. So, Ama, we are waiting for you. Are they meeting now? Oh, okay, then your friend should help you. So please help her so that quickly we can move forward. There's one thing with AutoCAD Civil 3 that when you put your cursor on an icon, you see something like a summary of what can be done, like a small video. Can you see it? Then it will be telling you how to use this particular tool. Just a small preview. Oh. Do you have it? Yours is okay. Okay, so let's continue. Ama will be brought home very soon. Can we continue? So we go to intersection, create intersection. The two are meeting, so I can select. Then something will pop up. You leave everything as it is. Leave everything as it is, then go to next. We should all be here. Please, are we all here? Yes. Please, are we all here? Yes. Okay, now we are going to do two things. We are going to change. We'll go to the offset parameters and the curve return parameters. If I say offset parameters, I'm referring to, anytime you create an intersection, it will create offsets for any problem. Okay, click on offset parameters. Have you selected offset parameters? Then the primary road, what is the offset value? The primary, what is the offset value? And the right hand side, 3.65. It may not always be so. No, now if you look at this road, for this particular road, we are saying that the lane width is 3.65. So the lane width is the same as the offset width. Are you okay? So you have to come and be sure it is correct. By the template I've given you, I've done it 3.65, 3.65. So everything is okay. But if you want to change, you can change for left and for right for both primary and secondary. Please, are we okay? Yes. So if you're okay, you can click on OK. Then the curve return parameters. Also select that one, curve return parameters. Have you selected it? If you select it and you move, can you see that something has come here? Yes. If you click on next, do you see that it goes to the other side? You see it, I don't know of yours, but mine, you see it on the other side. Next or previous, up there. Can you see that you have a red? So the red is telling you which side of the intersection that you are dealing with. Are you okay? So this means that what I'm going to set here is going to be for this particular. The curve return is like the corner radius. If you have you have a corner radius. This one is saying that the corner radius is 15. You can change it if you don't want 15. So, but let's assume that we want 15. So you can change it. Are you okay? Please, are you okay? Yes. There are other things you can add acceleration, deceleration lane, all those, they are here. Widen turn lane for incoming. See, can you see it? So explore, just try your luck, explore and see how it will look like. We understand, but for now we are just doing a simple T. Please, are we okay? If you're okay, just press on okay. Then it will come back here. Please, are we back?
Yes.
Ama, are you back? Where are you now? Don't worry about when you zoom in. Just when it's intersect, you go there to where they are supposed to meet and see if it will work. Because it's a curve, it will have to regenerate several times. Almost any time you zoom in, sometimes you may have to regenerate before you see that it's actually touching. So go to intersection and go to where you say they are meeting and click, and maybe it's meeting. Is it meeting? Has it worked? So please click on next and you will come here. Are you here now? So we are all going to lane slope parameters. Forget that offset and curve. You at least you listen to what we said. So go to lane slope parameters. Lane slope parameters. Now your lane slope for the intersection area, what is it going to be? This is the default. -3, -3. You may not always have a normal camber. Sometimes the road may be cambered to one side. Please, are we okay? Now if I'm doing, for example, a pipe, I don't need all these things. No, if for example I'm doing a pipe, I don't need offset alignment. Do you need offset alignment for a drain? So you turn it off. All that you are interested in is what? It's meeting in plan and profile. Are you okay? So if you don't need them, you need these ones when you are doing like a road design. So you can turn them off and just go next. You understand? But we need it. So everything should be on. Everything is okay. Then go to next. Please, have you clicked on next? Please, have you clicked on next? Then something comes. Create. Do you have something like this, please?
Yeah.
So please, who is not having this? Ama, do you have this? Okay. So there's the first one. I say create corridor in intersection area. Is it turned on? Create corridor in intersection area. Is it turned on?
Yes.
We'll leave it as it is. As I said, I don't normally use it. I turn it off because sometimes the way it models it is not how I want it to be. But as a beginner, let's accept everything as it is. And please click on create intersection. Let's see what will happen. Click on create intersection. Create intersection. And your intersection will be created for you with what? With the corridor. You have some cross B. Please, you have something like this. Error. What kind of error? But do you have something like this? After that, just close it and see. Please, who is having an intersection like mine? It may not be perfect, but Dominic, do you have it? Intersection. Still loading. Do you have it? Please, do you have it?
Yeah.
Ama, do you have it? Hey. Okay, you have it. Wonderful. So, hey, how? What features are missing? Did you select it? Was it selected? Maybe you turn it off. No, if it's on, it will come. So go back and repeat the process again. Maybe you turn it off. Okay, so please, do you all have the intersection created for us with a corridor? Please, do we all have it? Oh, nobody. Okay, we have it. So now you realize that the corridor doesn't look very nice, does it? You see just lines crossing. So we want to not trim it. We want to polish it or refine it. Are we okay? Please, are we okay? We want to refine it. So what I want you to do for me, please, is that select any of the lines that are crossing, any of the blue lines that are crossing, and you see that the whole corridor will be selected. then it means that when you were inserting, you turn it where it says create intersection, you turn it off. And those who don't have it, you turn it off. So I want you to undo and go and start the intersection. And when you get to the last where it says create intersection and with corridor, make sure that it is checked. Yes. This one. Yes, we did all that. We passed that. In it, you have to specify. But even if you made a mistake, you can always come here and correct. You see the curve is here. You can always come and you may want to correct. You can move it. Let's take, for example, I move mine here. You see, pardon? Those of you without the blue, what is happening is that you have created, let me see. Let me delete the intersection and do it again, please. Or let me go. It means that you created without the corridor. Where is it? Where is it? So please, those who did not have the blue lines, I'm going to repeat intersections. Create intersection. I select that point where they meet. Then I go next. I set all the parameters. This is where you set the curve, the radius, the one who asks curve return. You see, you set it here. What is there is circular curve. You can have even a compound curve or three-centered axe, whatever. You have to decide. Do I go next? And I'm saying here, when you can make sure that create corridor in intersection is turned on. Maybe yours was off. It's on. Okay. Then you come to, so everything is okay. Then create intersection. Okay, so it means that yours, you have a problem. The profile, you have a problem. The profile that you created is faulty. But please, how many of us are having it? How many of us were successful? You have the blue, define the corridor. Okay. So, please, do you have it? You have it. Okay. What about you? You don't. You also don't have. Are you sure? So what do you have? No corridor. Okay. So what I want to do for me that go back to those who could not do it. Go back to the beginning. I mean, undo to where you had no corridor, and let me come and have a look quickly. But those of us who have it, okay. But you inserted the corridor. Yeah, yellow has come. Okay, try to regenerate and let's see what will happen. Regenerate and see if something will happen now. Okay, when you were doing, did a warning sign come that maybe secondary profile, was there any warning sign? No, I mean when we were creating it, before it came here, did any warning sign come? Okay, no problem. Those who do not have it, let's continue. Okay, those who do not have it, those who do not have it, I'm going to save mine and just come for a copy and continue with mine. Are you okay? Please, are you okay? Those who do not have, so that I will not delay the whole class. So I'm going to save mine. Please come with a pen drive or take from somebody who has. The man by yours is working, so you copy his. Okay. So if you don't have, please copy that of a friend and let's continue. Yes. This one.
Yes, let's say the one on the main road.
Yes.
One of those ones extends across.
I'm coming. You were saying something that hot.
The corridor along the new one that we did.
Yes, this one.
One of the corridor lines extends
All the way across.
the older line.
Like this way.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going all the way up there.
Yes.
Okay.
On the inside.
Which version are you using? Okay. And what is happening that maybe what is happening that maybe your profile is shorter than your alignment. You understand? So at that point it is 0. At that point it is 0. Please, how many of us have this? I said if you don't have, please come for mine. If you don't have it, please come for mine. If you don't have it, please come for mine. Do we have it now? Now I want us to quickly do something. I copied it for somebody. So, please, can I continue? We quickly have to hurry up and insert the corridor for the other session. Please, are we okay? Hello? Please, can I continue?
Yes.
Good, we can continue. Now, you see, the corridor that we have here, the presentation is not very good. You just have lines. We want it to appear as it ought to be. Please, are we okay? Please, can I continue? The corridor, that is this one. The roadway, that's what it calls it corridor, the roadway. I mean, what you have, the three-dimensional road. You see, it's three-dimensional. You've added the alignment, the profile, and the cross-section. So that is the corridor. Please, can I continue? Now, what I want us all to do, please watch. Select the corridor. Select any of the lines. That's what I mean by select the corridor. And all will be selected. Are all selected? Then please go up here. Do you see something called modify corridor? Please watch. If you can't see yours, please look at mine.
Yes.
Please, can you see it?
Yes.
Click that thing. Modify corridor. Have you clicked on it?
Yes.
Do you see something called edit code set styles?
Yes.
Hey, you've seen it. You are there. So please select it. Have you selected?
Yes.
Now this has come. Who is not having this? Oh, then you did not go there. You were saying yes, yes, yes. Modify corridor, edit code set styles, and this will come. Please, we all have this. Look up. Then change the code set style from standard to new S&D. Please change it. The code set style from standard to new S&D. Have we done it?
Yes.
Just new S&D. Pardon? This there are code set styles. How you want your, how do you call it, your corridor to look like. So I've done a setting. I've called it new S&D. If we are to go into this, we can take a whole day because the link, the point, the shape, you want it to look differently in plan, in all those things. You may want to do it here. So if you have done it, please click on OK. Can we click on OK? Ask.
The new SMD was because of the ones you copied into that.
The ones you copy. No, because you are using my template.
Yes, but I'm asking, so if you go back to the various components.
And you want to use my template, then you select that one, or you can edit it. Do you understand? If you don't want it to be called new S&D, you can come here. You remember this man, edit current selection, and you can change the name. You want the name to be something, you can change the name. When you go to the codes, they are all here, and this is where you do those. So I've done the editing here, so let's use what is there. Please, are we okay? So just change to new S&D, and please you press OK. This will come, rebuild the corridor, and see how it will look like. Is it now looking better? Is it looking better now? What problem? What broken line? Please, who is not having this? Amma, do you have it? What broken line? Yes, so go to modify corridor. And you change to new SND. Okay, so click on OK. Redo RE connecting. Please, who is having something like mine?
Exactly.
But you have something? Yes, that's what I mean. Yes, you understand. Don't worry, but you have something close to mine. You also have it. Okay, so you have it. So some this is the beginning. If you are not having it, let's use a different. Go to the modify corridor. Let's use a different style. Maybe this is Google template. I don't know why yours. But you change the new SM, click on it and use you use a new SM TCS. Click on it. No problem, you later will resolve it, but at least you have it. So you can leave it as the original, but others have it. So if yours not coming, we have to provide it. Rebuild the corridor. So select rebuild. Anytime it comes, rebuild. You don't want, let's continue. At least you have it. So at least we all have an intersection. The intersection has been created for us, don't we? The only problem is 4.
Someone traveling.
You sleep?
No. Don't want to sleep. So calm down.
Oh.
Today is last day.
That's why we have to hurry up. If we hurry up, we can close early. So let's hurry up. So at least we all have the intersection created for us, don't we? Please, we all have the intersection and we can do it. The only problem is the corridor. Some are not having theirs very well. So later, those who did not have it will look at it. But at least you have something. You have the corridor is there. The only thing is the presentation. It's not appearing like ours. So can we please continue? Please, can we continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you see, this corridor that we have has been created for us based on some sub-assemblies, which are somewhere in our drawing, but we don't know where they are. We have to go and search for it. Assuming we want to edit it. So this is what I want you to do. Please ask.
How did you let the person with
I regenerated RE. It will still be there, but the size will become smaller. Please, can I continue? Please, can I continue? Now, those who have the offset on the main road, those who have the offset, this offset, do you have it? The main road, the offset that we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's change it and use that as our road edge. Do you understand? We are going to change it and use that as our road edge. So click on it, click on any of them, click on, let's say, the first one. Have you clicked on it? The offset, look up. The offset that we drew, the offset alignment we drew, you don't have it all. So you are not having. You are not having. So what I want you to do is that click the main alignment and you see offset alignment and set it to 3.65 to left and right. Now this one, you click on the offset alignment. Can you see alignment properties?
Yeah.
So click on alignment properties and you see offset parameters, the last button, offset parameters, and change it from 7.15 to minus 3.65. That is for the left hand side. And come and do the same thing for the right hand side. You change it from 7.15 to 3.65. Please, are you okay? Okay. Please, successful. What information? Yeah, I'm saying that you select the alignment, then go to alignment properties, then you go to the last way, offset parameters. Not you see there's information. The last one is offset parameters. So select offset parameters, then okay. So you change the nominal offset value for the left, make it minus 3.65. Then the right, make it 3.65. When you finish, you do the right, or you have to do one after the other. Minus 3.65 for the left. But because you are starting, don't put any negative there. Just you've done it. Okay. You have to finish left. When you finish left, then you go and do that of the right. The same process. You go there. Then you go and do the same thing. Then you are there.
Yeah, negative
3.65 for the left and 3.65 for the right. Please, are we there? Yes. Let's hurry. I want to insert our corridor from this point. No, there's corridor already here created for us. So the next one, we are going to continue from where this one ended. Please, can we continue? Please, can we continue? There's a gentleman here who will be coming up stage very soon. Some of us were asking questions. How do we get the software? How do we legalize it instead of cracking and all those things which are not good, especially if you are an organization? It's always good you have the correct license. So when it's 12:30, hey, I thought it was 12:17. Oh. Okay, then we'll quickly insert this one. 2 minutes we insert, then he will come and give us what he has. Please, are we okay? Please, are we all here? Want to quickly insert our corridor, then our brother will come up. Please, can I continue? Amma, are you here? Okay, so we are going to insert corridor from here, starting from where this corridor ended, all the way to the end. So please look up. This is how we insert the corridor. Do you see corridor here? Please, do you see corridor here? So select corridor. Have you selected corridor? Oh. You go up here, corridor. Have you selected it? Then when it comes, you can give it a name. Then the code style, we leave it as it is. The alignment, we are going to insert corridor for what alignment? Is Accra Kumasi Road. Is that not it? The profile, which of the profile are we going to use? We are going to use the finished profile. So click the profile and select the one with the finished level. Are we okay? Please, have been able to select alignment and profile. The alignment is the Accra Kumasi, and the profile is the finish, the one with the finish level. Successful. Then the next one is what? So click on the drop down. You have so many assemblies. Do you remember the name of the assembly you created? We call it rural section. So let's select rural section. Have you selected it? Please, have we selected it? Then the target surface, the surface we created at the beginning. Mine is called DTM. So I've typed or selected DTM. Yours may be different. Okay, DTM. When you finish, you please select OK. Have you selected OK? So do you all have something like this?
Yes, sir.
You don't have this?
We have it.
Uh-huh. Which is behind? Yes, so select the corridor. We call it rural section. Then from there you go to where? What? Assembly, what? The surface or something. Please, are we all here? Please, who is not here? Can I please continue?
I'm not there.
Oh. I'm saying that you go to corridor. Corridor. The alignment name, the profile, use the one with the finished level. The assembly that we created was called rural section. The target surface, we are using the surface we created, DTM. When you finish, you select OK. Please, have you finished? Are we all here? Oh. Then, so are you sure? Has it selected now? Have you selected the assembly? Which assembly? Maybe it's none. You have to select that one before you. It's step by step. Please, do we all have this? Please, do we all have this? Now, you see that you can expand it. Please, let's expand it. And you see that it's saying that the start station is 0. Can you see start station? But are we starting from 0? Please, are we starting from 0? We are not starting from 0. We are starting from somewhere a little after 50. But we don't know the exact change. So you please come here. Please watch. If you know the change, I can click inside and type. But I don't know the value of the change. So can you see that there's something like a cursor after the number with like a star on it? Click on that one. And you see that it will bring you to the plan for you to select where you want to start from. Do you understand? So I'm starting from where this, look at where I will click. I'll click any of these where the corridor is ending. Maybe it's ending somewhere. So I come and click here. Please, have you seen it? You look up. Stop what you are doing and look up. My corridor is ending here. I want to make sure I may click anywhere, but it may be before or after where this one ends. I want it to continue just exactly where this one ends. So I click on where this one is ending. This is where it ends. Anywhere here, anywhere on this corridor at the end. So I select, then it brings me back here, and it was 51 point something. Mine is 51 points. Yours may be different. Okay, please. Successful. The moment we press OK, the corridor will come. So at this point, successful.
Yes.
Okay, so if it's successful, please press OK and rebuild the corridor, and we are finished with corridor. Don't worry, you may see a difference between the two corridors. You may see a difference between the two corridors. It's because the sub-assemblies are different, but don't worry. Later, if there's time, we'll look at it. So who was successful? Who has a corridor created for him? Successful.
Yeah. I started from the...
Because I told you to change the start. You do not change, but at least you have it. So, but even if you have it wrong, you can always select the corridor. You can select and come and change the start point. You see that there's something like a diamond or something at the beginning. Come and hold it and you can drag it to wherever I want it to start or end. Please, are we okay? Please, have you all been able to create our corridor? We all have our corridor.
Yes.
If there's any problem, please let me know before. No, but at least you have your corridor for the second one. No problem. So later we'll see how we can address it. So I have my corridor. This is my corridor, neatly created for me from beginning to the end. So save your work. And we'll invite Mr. Maxwell Uswansa and his team to come and tell us what they have for us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Maxwell, and thank you for, yes, it's good to see the faces. Thank you for using AutoCAD, not coming for this course, but using AutoCAD. And the instructor is also my instructor. He instructed me in AutoCAD with the same course. What we do, I am from a company called PDSA. It is an Autodesk reseller, AutoCAD reseller. We sell AutoCAD, and so it's not only Civil 3D, it's all the AutoCAD products, Autodesk products, and also we sell survey equipment. So most of you, I believe most of you have a background of civil engineering, and you would probably be using a lot of these. A few of them will come back. I am here with Naomi Entry. Okay, so basically we are here to help you to get the correct licenses for these trainings. I believe you are aware you can download a trial license for such purposes for free. And then after that, you may want to use it further, and that would require an activation. Once you are coming for this program, Naomi is the one in charge of the prizes and the proposals. She's able to give you a certain discount, significant discount. So for those of you who are coming for this course as individuals, and for those coming as representatives of companies, you have our information. If you need any of these software, we can come to you and give you a price proposal. I don't know whether you have any questions. But can I ask, how many of you already have the software, whether crack or the good one? I'm not going to ask about the crack. So how many of you have it from your organizations? Yes. Well, one of the things that we have done, or we are currently doing, is to contact the organizations, because we know who is using the correct version. Once your thing is connected to the internet, we know whether you have the correct one or the cracked one. It is not. We know the organizations. Okay. This is Ghana. No, I'm not okay. I'm not even going there. But my point is that we can help you to get the correct one. We can always help you to get the correct one, because for the same organizations, I think previously, and I don't know, he might be very helpful with this, like the highways. If you are given contracts, some of these requirements, we've bidded for contracts that they asked for the keys, the licenses of the software that we are going to use. So for all these people who are excited to design and do all those things, in preparation for bigger jobs, maybe you should be requiring of them so that they list, because the software is not expensive compared to, I was just thinking about it, compared to what you use on full on a similar project. The cost of the software, which actually does the design, for which you would actually pay to come and have a session for, is insignificant. It goes for less than. Naomi, maybe you can help me.
With the civil trading, annual subscription goes for 1,470 years.
USD. The no, see, it is not. I mean, see, I don't know. I believe 50% of you are civil engineers, if not more. Okay. Can I please? It's important we get to understand why these charges. It is civil engineers, people like you, who are actually designing on the other side. So is it fair that you will design a building, a culvert, a road for so much and not pay your colleague civil engineer who is actually giving you the tools to do it? No, I mean, let's be fair. It isn't only we have made it such that we think that the civil engineer is the person who is actually dirty on the field. And it's not true. Some of you are project managers and you do a lot of work on the other side. You get paid. There are other people who are also day and night writing code to help you. And they are not, you cannot be an architect and write code for civil engineering. You have to be a civil engineer to write the code. So it is the same people who are gathered here, others doing office work, others doing code, others on the field. And for 1,000 whatever, I mean, it is a fair, I think it's fair. But on the other hand, there is also, on the other hand, there's also a package for, say, 3 months or 6 months. So if you don't need it, I mean, if you had a project that was only for a stretch less than a year, you don't need to buy the whole annual subscription. You buy only for the period that you need it, and then you can surrender it after you are done. But there is also the multi-user, where it is installed on a server, say, and any person can use it. So it is one product. It's I don't know about, I've forgotten the cost of the multi-user. Just a little higher, not twice or thrice the figure. So no, see, one person can log on at a time, but the truth is that in a team, not everybody is looking at the same drawing at the same time. You can assign, so you are maybe 4 civil engineers in a department. You can work on it, on a design. Someone, and assign a task to someone, the person takes it and starts working on it. It's the same project, the same drawing, and everything remains the same. So it isn't like copying files around. You work on it, you leave to do some other thing. Somebody is working on the same drawing. So maybe 4 or 5 people are working on the same, with the same license. It's just about the same as having 5 licenses, but people working on it at different times. Sometimes people ask the questions, how many people would work on it at the same time? Usually, on one drawing, how many people would be working on it at the same time? It's not, if you are 5, only maybe 20%, so 1 person at a time. On one drawing. Then it means you have different projects, isn't it?
On different computers.
Yes, on different computers. On different computers. So if, yes.
We have more than one computer at other places. Is it possible that
one,
we can look at it simultaneously?
Sorry.
Somebody also in the same.
Okay, so let's get this. This is the civil, well, for whatever software you are talking about. You can have the, the core software, which is the Civil 3D, if that is what you are using. But you can also have AutoCAD 3D, and those ones are cheaper. So you can have viewing rights. You can view the same drawings, but you are not working with Civil 3D. I don't know whether you get me. So if it is accessing the same drawing, only one person can access it at the same time. But of course, you can buy 3 or 4 multiple licenses, which means that 4 people will be using it at the same time. But usually, my advice is that if you are a team of 10 civil engineers, there is no need to buy 10 licenses which are multi. You buy 3, a maximum of 3 people can log on at the same time. A maximum of 3, because from I having been in a civil engineering team, because I'm not a civil engineer, but we know there are other things that you have to do. There are letters that you have to write. There are other software that you have to look at. There are other inspections that you have to go out and see.
Right.
So very likely, not
In some
everyone.
organization, we have the office, which are all the members are draftsmen or architects.
True.
Them at the same time doing different.
The same thing.
So in that case, what I do?
You buy more because it's a big organization. that is just it. See, we have to. We are in a society where it is.
You want to pay for service.
Yes, people want to, and that is how our politics has become. They want to see a road, but they don't want to see the person designing it because it's intangible. Okay, so it is. We are in a society where it is easier to sell a laptop, but very difficult to sell the software, which is actually doing the work. And for us who for us who are into this field, unless we start paying for software, we are not even in the position to charge properly. Because we are not even factoring software into whatever you are doing.
That's right.
Some of you here may even be paying for this training yourselves.
Sure.
Because somebody somewhere thinks that by default a civil engineer knows everything. And it's not true, and we have to change these things.
The lawyers are in charge.
To add to it, Autodesk thought of users, and what they did was that when you are an organization and you have, let me say, mechanical, electrical, civil, let me say, surveyors, and you need to buy, maybe civil and survey would have to get civil 3D, mechanical would have to get AutoCAD mechanical, electrical will have to get it. So they came, like they had the engineers in mind, and they have a package called the AE, Architecture, Engineering, Construction Collection. So if you buy that package, you are able to get Revit, AutoCAD architecture, AutoCAD electrical, AutoCAD mechanical, instead of you buying it individually. And that one is even slightly, let me give you, it should be, it's around 1,008. Yes. But when you buy that one, it means if you have different engineers, they are able to use the same software at different times. Instead of, let me say, electrical engineers getting AutoCAD electrical, mechanical engineers getting mechanical, architects getting Revit. So that one contains all. So infrastructure, design, Navis, webs, AutoCAD mechanical, AutoCAD electrical, civil 3D, all in one package.
No, okay. So for one software, yes. I would, but my thinking was that you are able to use different packages at the same time. Different, so it's not like if you are using the Civil 3D, you cannot use the Revit.
So
That is possible. That is possible. Yes, one at a time. Yes. That is it. So I was just prompted to tell you, for these softwares, what you do is that you download the software. Well, when you want to purchase from us, all we do is to give you a key and guide you through the installation. You don't, if you want a CD, it takes a while to ship. So for most of the people, they only buy it when the project is going on or there is something to be done. So usually it will be by email directly from Autodesk into your account, or we will send you a key and then you activate. So you don't receive the CD, yes, by default. You have to request for it. So that is just about what we have for you. I don't know whether you have any questions apart from that is expensive. It's not, is it?
The price is not set because they set it based on the American income, British income. I get it. We have to just
You mean
earn more.
the
We have to-
currency?
Yeah, we have to just be middle income.
Well, there are
You have to be productive.
there are for people who are buying a few more licenses than say one. There are discounts. You don't buy the same thing for multiple. Yes. The prices. The prices. Well, AutoCAD, I mean, just think about it. Anybody who use this software is not going to do something for himself. Who would use this software is not going to do something for himself.
Oh, no, not really.
Yes, nobody. It's not like a small app that you want to install and do something small with it for yourself. You don't. A road is a public infrastructure, so it is for infrastructure, and usually it is not for an individual. So it is meant for, even if you are an individual, you are a consultant to a bigger company. So don't look at it as though it was for you alone, and when you look at some of the factors around us, it's expensive. It is for the organization. No. It is, imagine that you didn't have Autodesk and you were actually using pen draftsmen who were drawing on your board. You may not even get a job in the first place. Okay, so it makes you even more productive, and then you can earn better. It isn't, it is actually the reverse.
It's not just with Autodesk.
Yes, whatever, yeah.
The only thing we get is the operating system, which is on this. Everything else
Okay.
is crap.
Okay. Yes.
Assuming we want to buy something.
For what? For multi-users, we can advise you, if, as I said, if you have out of the 15, they are located in 4 different locations. The advice would be that you don't buy as many as engineers that you have. So if you have, let's say, 4 or 5 for every location, my advice would be buy half of that number for each location, and not so that those are multiple users, so that people can share and use the same. When you go to the mines, even the mines that are rich, there are software that somebody will have to log out for you to log in.
They're efficient, okay? They don't waste money.
Yes. So it isn't, I mean, that idea, usually when you talk of the multi-user, the first thing, how many people can use it? When you say one, if it's for one user, they tend to think that no, it is not a good thing. But if you think about it carefully, not everybody will be using the same thing at the same time. They have access to it, but if you want to do something for 5 minutes, you can just tell the person to take a coffee break. You do it and you are done.
Yeah, but it's only the law that will push us to do what is wrong.
Yes.
It's not your convenience.
You see, when you come to our office like this,
Yes.
AutoCAD,
Once you go to
none of us
children,
use the same time. And we are, sometimes we work on the same project, on the
Project.
same drawing. I just log in, my friend log in and say, oh, this is what I'm trying to say. This, wow, that's
You see, when people speak like that, I'm happy, because it means that you are very productive. You are doing a lot of things at the same time, or a lot of engineers at the same time, and therefore you should be able to afford multiple users for different people. No, it is my advice. So if I was advising that for your organization, you are 10 engineers, I am advising that you buy 5 licenses, multi-licenses. But you know that 5 is not sufficient because everybody is working at the same time. Then you may have to buy the 10. Yes, or maybe 9, so that at least 9 people can work at the same time. So it's actually, I can only advise, but you know your situation, and you would have to then say that, no, we need more. I'll be happy to sell it. See, how much do you pay for your rent for a month? No, not. I'm talking about organizations. Organizations. So let's even take this place, the engineering center. If they, for some reason, they need Autodesk, and they can rent this place for maybe $5,000 for a month, but they cannot buy Autodesk for maybe $200 for a month, then there's something wrong. But you are a consultant. There is also the educational part. There is also the educational part. So if you are not a consultant, yes. Do you have a list? Yes.
The names.
Yes.
Yes, that is with
The
secretary there.
Signing as a lecturer.
I would, if they wouldn't mind, I would want to get it then.
Follow up, yes.
Yes.
Or if you can get the organization, because there are different organizations. So you get the representative from each organization.
We're not done with last one.
So how do I get it? Do I talk to them?
See, I can't sign it.
If you have a sheet of paper,
I
you can
could walk
get it.
away.
Can you spell phone and email? So we can follow up with you.
We know where to find you. You don't want to find. You don't want to be sent unsolicited emails.
No, okay.
I don't want unsolicited emails.
It's on one, so it's one machine. So that is a single user. The multi-user can be used by.
You have to check. Have to check.
Yes, both of them can be on a network, but the single user can be used, yes, on one machine.
So it means that you cannot use that license
On another user. There is a way to borrow the license, but once you borrow the license to the other computer, it is no more here. So it's just a matter of transferring your.
So a sheet of paper is going around. Those, especially those who may be interested, those who may be interested, may want to follow up. You want to take your contact, your maybe organization, and maybe a contact or email, so that you can follow up later on.
No, we don't depend on it.
Those prices that are always in the office.
What? Which company?
We power to it.
My Mac. Yes, Mac. Okay. Yes, we bought Precise Level and robotic total station for monitoring.
Yeah. But don't you rent those facilities? Don't you rent them? Do you have
Not for the ones they bought.
I do most of the time. It's waste of cash.
Well, I think the person who bought it moved from that department. That's what he told me, because there was an update. Is it Peter or
It's not-
Daniel?
It's not Peter. Even Daniel, how many times do you use How
They.
many times does Daniel use it?
It would be nice to have a contact of you, because we wanted to help them to put it to use. They wanted, I think the Chinese guys were using a similar equipment, but they didn't have the program.
Yeah.
And they bought it intending to continue with what the Chinese were doing, but they didn't have the Chinese software. But there is a software called the monitoring app that you can put on it, and then it's, if they were not rigid with the procedure that we wanted to use, we have a similar installation at Newmont. The instrument wakes up by itself and starts measuring, and then it goes to sleep, and you can see a graph of how movements are. Unfortunately, when we sold that equipment to them, they said they don't want to. It's too expensive to be standing at one place.
But
So they would want to move it around and use it, and it's not a very good idea.
so what you sold to us is best use best when we follow what you just said.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a small app. I wanted to give them a 30-day trial for the app to see whether it meets their need. Okay, so we can install the software on it, and then you go to your wall and measure. So every 30 days it measures, and then you see.
We wait until utilizing stuff.
Okay, so thank you very much for your attention. You have our cards. Anytime you need them, we can help.
If you are
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you too.
All right.
Okay, so, yes.
50 years.
Okay, so we thank PDSA. It's 1:10. Okay, I think our people are ready. So we'll go for break and come back at 2. Then we'll use the remaining 2 hours to finish. Yes. Okay, no problem. But do you have any other colleague around? Okay, so you can take the video later and play.
Some of us are going back to Tampere.
Start ready today.
So do your best. And then wherever you go, you just send it.
Oh,
Finish everything. Finish everything.
Go by flight.
you don't worry.
Finish everything.
You can take the video and they will mail it to you.
They can go by flight. Takpari, this year.
So please, let's go and come back at 2. The lunch is ready. It's 1:11, 2 o'clock. Let's come back and let's use the next 1 hour to see if we can finish. If we cooperate, we can finish in the next 1 hour, because what is left is just a matter of clicking buttons.
Have you done the corridor?
Yes. Have you also done it?
Yeah,
It has come. Okay. So you don't worry. At least you be able to you understand the idea. So with practice,
When we come back, we are doing plan and profile.
yes, we do the plan and profile and see if we can do the cross sections, generate the volumes and some reports. So that one will be not 1 hour. If we all cooperate, we'll be able to finish in an hour.
Where we have to do the matching house.
Yes, that one when we generate the the plan and profile, it will come automatically. Okay, so hop one another. So let's go and come back 2 o'clock. Start when? Don't worry, but you have the corridor to look at. The corridor. Okay, but what happened? Let me see your profile. The profile you you do it. That's right. So you also didn't draw. So
On the anything by.
So go there and delete. Go back to delete. Undo. And you have to generate the profile for it.
We have the price.
Oh, it depends on us. I said when we come back, we try, if we come back as well, it's taking like break. We walk or we come back.
Yeah.
So it depends on us. If we don't, okay, but if you have follow it. So when you go back and you go to the video, all the files that we have, you also go through.
Because of that,
You can all the other documents to them. Go and follow up. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. Are you leaving now? Thank you. Okay. So we'll try and end by 3. We'll try all cooperatives can end by 3. You believe that 2:30? Okay, I have a meeting at 2:30. Okay. Okay. You are waiting.
not too bad from the guy. The geometry tools over there and then we put in the profile.
Oh, Lord.